Okay guys, welcome back again to my channel. This is Douglas Okwara, personal coach of Do Fitness, and in this video I'm going to be showing you some exercises that I usually do at the gym to help me grow my back muscles. Also, I would like to give a bit of a disclaimer here that I have been working out for more than 2 years, and also my genetics has a huge role to play regarding the definition of my back muscles. So I'm not going to tell you that your back muscles will look exactly like mine if you start working out or if you do these exercises, but these exercises that I do will help you grow your back muscles and maybe make it look similar or somewhat close to what mine looks like. Okay, so I'm just gonna begin here with my favorite exercise, the pull-up. I really love this exercise. It's one of my favorites. It's a compound exercise that hits your arms, your shoulders, and your back as well. And I've been doing the pull-ups since I started working out, and I'm gonna tell you it's very helpful. In order to attack your back muscles, you always want to make sure you're doing the wide grip pull-ups. Okay, also you want to make sure your chin goes above the bar if possible. If not, at least your nose. Okay, that works too. I have also adopted the strategy of effectively growing my back muscles by progressively overloading them. As you can see, I am using 12 kg kettlebells, and these extra weight on me help me put a lot of stress on those back muscles and help them grow significantly. Moving on to the next back exercise that I'm very fond of. This is the lat pull down, and yes, I love this exercise, and it is somewhat similar to the pull-ups, but there are a few differences here. First of all, it's a pull down, okay, not a pull up. And secondly, it hits your lats a lot more than the pull up does. So I'm talking about the latissimus dorsi, or whatever they're called. So those are the lats that are just found underneath your rhomboids, and they're kind of close to your obliques, so they will get hit a lot more with this lat pull down, with this exercise. Okay, so keep that in mind. In order to benefit from the lat pull downs, you would want to ensure that your form is absolutely in check. Okay, form check number one: make sure that leg hold thingy, or whatever it's called, it's tight and secured on your lap, so that the weight is not pulling you upwards. Otherwise your mind and focus will be on preventing that from happening rather than pulling the weight down. Okay, form check number two: make sure that you are not arching your back a lot. I see this mistake every time I go to the gym. Like 8 out of 10 people always make this mistake of arching their back, and this shifts the focus away from your lat and moves it to your traps and your rhomboids and other back muscles that are there. So you want to make sure you're not arching your back. That is very important. Okay, keep that in mind. Another variation of the lat pull down that I've been doing for a while is the unilateral lat pull down. I really love this variation because it focuses on the lats. Like when you are pulling the weights down, you definitely feel it hitting those lats. Okay, so give this a try when next you're doing a back exercise or a back attack, whatever people call it nowadays. Okie dokie, are you guys still with me? If you are, please consider subscribing. Okay, this takes a lot of effort, annoying and pissing people off making this video, so I honestly do not like making videos in the gym, but I have to for you guys. So please consider subscribing and liking this video if you've learned something from it so far, because there's more stuff coming up. So the seated cable rows, I really love this exercise. Okay, and just like every other exercise, the one thing you want to ensure is your form is in check. Okay, now by form I mean you want to ensure you're protracting and retracting when you're pulling the weight. A common mistake that I see sometimes is people staying still when they are performing this exercise. Okay, this exercise is just protracting and retracting, and when you're doing these forms of movement, you want to go with the flow of the weight. Okay, it's like rowing a boat. When you row, you want to go with the flow. Okay, go with the movement. Don't just stay still.
So when you row, you're using your whole body, so you lean forward, put the oars in the water, and then you pull and lean all the way backwards. So that's how you move.
So that's just a mistake that might put some form of stress on your back, and you do not want that. All right, I hope this makes sense. Also, when you don't go with the flow, when you retract, it sort of prevents you from hitting the weaker muscles that that become active when you retract. So that is just something to keep in mind. Another rowing exercise that I recently added to my list is the inclined lever row machine exercise. I know that's a very long name for an exercise, but whatever. So I find this exercise to be super effective for my rhomboids, my rear delts, my back muscles, and whatever. In terms of form, I would like to say that the best way to do this exercise is your feet planted on the ground rather than placing it on that platform that is provided by the machine. Here's an example of what it looks like if your feet isn't planted on the ground. Okay, I don't know about you, but when I do this exercise with my feet on that platform, it just feels a lot less controlled, and I feel a lot less comfortable. Like, I feel uncomfortable when I'm doing this, and I just don't feel it really hitting the right spot. So I'd rather just put my feet on the ground. Like, what do you guys think? Like, tell me in the comment section what you think about this exercise. What's the better way to do it? Because I know for sure that this way is the wrong one. Okay, the last and fifth exercise that I want to quickly talk about is the shoulder shrugs. I love this exercise because it hits your trapezius, your traps. It definitely works on them. And when you're doing this exercise, make sure the weights that you're using, whether it's dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, although kettlebells are not the best for this exercise. I just used it because I felt lazy. But when you're using this weight, make sure they're heavy enough. Okay, not too heavy. Don't go too heavy at the beginning. Just get weights that are heavy enough to put a lot of stress on your trapezius. Okay, they are really strong muscles, and you want to always go heavy on them, but not too heavy that it starts affecting your neck muscles. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys, and make sure your form is in check. That is very important. Okay, we are slowly approaching the end of this video. Before I conclude this video, I just want to say that there are so many back exercises out there. If you regularly go to the gym, I'm sure you've seen a ton of them, and they come in different forms, different variations. And the one thing I would say to you, or the one advice I want to give to you, is this: that focus on at least 3, 4, or 5 exercises for a particular muscle group. Once you've gotten stronger in that range of motion for that exercise, or once you've built that muscular strength for that exercise, then you can, like, it might take a long period of time, like a year or two or a few months. Then you can definitely move on to it, or try another kind of exercise and build your strength for that one as well. So that is an advice for you, and this particular strategy has been working out for me since I began my fitness journey. So I hope I've given you enough tips, and I've given you enough information for you to help you grow your back muscles. Okay, now if you're in need of a personal trainer or coach to guide you and help you grow those back muscles effectively and sustainably, then you should definitely go to my website and sign up to one of my programs, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video and found it very helpful for you, please consider subscribing and liking this video as well. It takes a lot out of me to make these videos, so I really appreciate it when I see a like or a new subscriber. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. If I don't see you in my next video, someone's gonna be pissed. Okay, have a good one. Bye.